Surviving in the UK with just £1,000 a month. Is it truly possible? Surviving in the UK with just £1,000 a month. Is that really even possible? Let's explore to see if this is even possible. So hello and welcome to this channel. My name is Ruth, and in today's video we are talking about finances. As it's approaching the end of the month, one thing I like to do, I like to review my budget in terms of how much I spent, when I spent it, and kind of see if I was within range to help me to think about my spending habits. So that is what I was currently doing. I have my Excel spreadsheet in front of me, and as I was going through, I thought it'd be really helpful to share this video in how I survive on £1,000 in a month in the UK. So I'm going to break it down for you. But before we do that, I'm going to give you a background. So over the last 4 months, I have been working part-time. So of course, there's positives and negatives about working part-time. There is an intention for this, and I'm sure you'll see as time goes on, but working part-time has many benefits, which are like, you get to do the things that you enjoy, but also negatives in terms of the salary. You don't get the full amount. So I'm going to show you how it's possible to survive on £1,000 a month. And I'm sure that this will be an encouragement, because if you can live below your means or in your means and increase your income, I'm sure that if someone was sticking to their budget and then they got an income elsewhere, they'll be able to save quite a lot in just saving or spending as little as possible as the months begin. So let's go straight into it. So I'm going to start with how much I was paid at the end of the month. So what happens is that I'm going to do from the 31st of July to the 30th of August, and then kind of show you through. I haven't finished doing this template, but I'm going to share it anyway. So on your screen, you see here, from this job, that monthly income, it was 1,163 pence. So the first thing I do is, this is actually my net income. My gross income was probably a little bit higher, but things like pension was deducted, tax, and etc. NI. So after that, this is what I'm left with, £1,169 and 33 pence. So what I do is, looking at the salary, I now think to myself, what are my spendings for the month? And I get this spreadsheet, which is so helpful on Excel, and I have to make and create a budget. And with this budget, the number must be zero, so you know what you're going to spend on. Of course, things happen, but it's just a rough estimate. But the plan is to stick within my budget, to spend under rather than over. So the first thing for me here, you can see on this list, is that I was paid on the 31st of July. And my type for this was based on my gross income, and I just rounded it up because I thought, why not? So I paid tithe of £130. So I am a Christian and I believe in giving 10% to God. So that is the first thing I do. Next thing I have on this list is my rent. So currently, to save money, I'm living in a shared accommodation, and I do have a video in terms of how to save money on a low salary. So my rent for this is actually £425, and the people who know me personally know that this is truly a bargain, because the area I'm in is actually quite a decent area, and I have a shower, etc. So it was truly a blessing, because down the street, I remember seeing some houses there, and I was seeing about 150 more, but even this house was the best one. So the next thing I put is rent, 425. So these two here are always consistent in terms of based on my income. The type changes based on the rent. This is what I pay monthly. Currently as well, I decided to put a budget for groceries, toiletries, and also this included outing. So this included if, someone had a birthday, etc. So that included that. I'm currently learning how to drive, which is an expensive habit. So for driving for the month, I put 264. I'm also learning a current skill at the moment. So that was going to cost me around £48 for the month. But of course, there was cancellation. So that went down. My travel for the month, I tend to walk mostly everywhere. But when I need to, go into the office, I only go in like once a week here and there. So my travel is mostly based on that. And then for me, I believe in giving back. So I put £30 down for offering and charity. And then the next one is miscellaneous, because you just never know. Then my phone, I'm pay as you go, but I do pay monthly actually. So this was around £22. Well, it was, so that's why I estimated it. But now we see the total is this, which is a bit, oh yeah, the other £50 is here from the emergency fund. I was wondering how that happened. So looking at my Splendid Chart here, I deleted this section because I thought it had names on it of like where my money's been going. So I put that there. So my starting salary, as we saw, was £1,169.33. And what I do here is I have a graph where I put a chart, and I just love it because it's colorful and it's just really nice. So the date here, I put the date of the expense, I put the area, and this goes back to here, like the area of what I did here. And then I have a expenditure. So maybe I can, let me just give you an example. So Superdrug here was, I needed to wash my hair. So I bought let me put this in black just to give you an idea. So I would put conditioner, let me put in black, and the price of the conditioner, and I also got an edge control. So I literally write exactly what I bought and the price is in here. But as I said, for private reasons, I've taken it away because like charity to what people and stuff like that. So these are the shops. So I put the shop here in terms of what shop I bought it from, the amount here, and then this section I haven't finished it, but I have a section which basically says amount left from the thing, and then method of transaction, and then the date taken. This only relates to my bank. So for example, I could make a payment on the 1st of August. I could have gone to Sainsbury's, but then that payment may have not left my account until some days after. So that is what this section means. So based on this, I kind of juggle it around because, as you can see, going back to my spending from the month of August, some of these were not actually, I didn't meet that the payment of my estimate. So what I do is I kind of juggle around because life is unpredictable. So from here, we see with the driving is actually lower than that because I haven't had I'm supposed to have a lesson this week and then pay in advance, but I haven't got like a confirmation. So that's why it's less than the budget. So with this, I'll just carry over the £66 for next time. Lessons here, 2 lessons were cancelled. So we can see like there's a £12 difference in between this lesson here. But what happens is that I might add that to groceries, I might add that to travel, I may add that to miscellaneous. So when I'm spending less in a section, which I know it's truly going to happen, I can add it to another section. With travel, I only spent £20.20, which is amazing. So I had a bit extra here. And as you can see, groceries came up because I had 2 situations which were like outed, which were unexpected. So I added that to the grocery section. Then miscellaneous, even though it's £27, I ended up spending £10 more and also 50p more on my phone bill. But as we can see with this total, overall, I've still spent less than overall. So I can do this minus this equals 28.20. So that's really quite good for me. And then we have the emergency fund. Of course, living on a low salary, using this example, I still want to save, I still want to contribute to my emergency fund. So for this month, as I have expenses coming from driving, which is expensive, I've lowered my savings, but I still want to be in the habit of saving, so I've put that there. So I thought to kind of share with you how you can truly survive with £1,000 in the UK. Of course, this is not the ideal. The ideal would be to live like this with a higher income, or live like this and have your extra streams of income, your side hustles and things like that. But I just want to give you an estimate, because my mindset is that when things increase, then I will still be living as this is, because it is so important for us to have a budget, to have a plan, so that we can work towards the things that, which we have in the future. So hope you found this video interesting in terms of surviving. It's crazy, but yes, it's possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because on this channel we talk about finance, psychology, education, health, fitness and all other things. So please share this video with someone else, and I'm happy to share with you more videos on how I budget things, and hopefully in the near future share with you how you can increase your salary but still live on one salary, if that makes sense. So see you later, friends, and shalom. Bye.